What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? What's good? Back again. Another day. It's your boy, the Curtis York. It's going down in Yorktown, baby. Hey, we live again with another one. And you know it, it's live until 500. We going live every night until we hit 500 subscribers. We 47 away, which means we almost there. We slowly walking down that 500. And we're going to get there when we get there. We're not rushing it. We just taking our time, breezing, chilling through with it. I'm back. I know I was supposed to come back last night, so I apologize to everybody that was in the chat. Um, yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. When you have three kids, you just gotta do what you gotta do. But um, Amir is asleep tonight. Amani is with grandma, and Coy has went back home to his mother. So we good. We good. Now, I don't think I'm gonna be on here with y'all for an hour tonight. Last night we did an hour, and the night before we did an hour. I don't think I got an hour in me tonight, man. I don't. We'll see if that's where the wind blows, as Andre 3000 would say. If that's where the wind blows, then that's where we going. But I don't know. So, anyways, what I want to talk about is, as you can see, I got a title tonight. Um, let's talk about the NFL, man. A lot of people have been saying the NFL has been rigged. Where I'm at now, I'm kind of away from, just giving definitives on my opinions about stuff. If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'm not going to sit up here and say that the NFL is not rigged. But what I like to think is that if the NFL was rigged, and we know that we got the gambling, we got all the betting and stuff going on right now, I think the NFL would probably not keep that information to where your average everyday person who isn't involved in the league would just be able to get access to that information. But that's just my opinion. I don't think, what I'm saying, if the NFL was involved, and let me tell y'all, like, some of y'all know my wife works for the Panthers, which of course is a part of the NFL. There's stuff that they don't tell her. If it's top secret, there's stuff that she don't even be knowing, and she works for the team. So if my wife, who works for the team, doesn't get certain information, I find it hard to believe that people that have nothing to do with the NFL whatsoever just get access to that information, and they can just use it and abuse it to where they see fit. Kind of like how I look at, a lot of people's ideology as far as the Illuminati and hidden societies and all of this stuff. It's like, if these people are so smart, as smart as you say that they are, and I'm not disproving any of it. Again, I don't really state my opinion. I'm just here to ask questions and bring up topics. So, the Illuminati is just going to drop off information, and they're going to tell us, or they're going to make it knowledgeable for us so that we can use it to go against what they say. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, if they have all this money, they have all these resources, they control all this information, what I'm saying? We just going to find it out and be able to post it all on the internet so everybody can see it. I don't know. It's like, your boss, who might be a racist, you can't even really prove whether he's a racist or not. You know what I'm saying? So you mean to tell me that these billion-dollar executives and all of this stuff, they're just gonna give you this information that you can take and use, and you know what I'm saying? Just, it's common knowledge now. I don't know, man. Now what I will say is, if the NFL is rigged and I was sitting on the board of the NFL and I was controlling whether it was rigged or not, I would put out so much fake information, and what I'm saying, change bets like, oh, y'all think it's rigged? Everybody believes that the Chiefs are gonna lose, then we gonna put it out there. We gonna have everybody bet on the Ravens. And then in the middle of the play, we're gonna call it, oh, Ravens, y'all gotta tank this one. Like, in the game, not ahead of the game. We're not gonna plan this out at the beginning of the season, who's gonna win. Now we gonna put it out there, and whatever everybody's doing, we gonna do the opposite. I'd be out here playing like the Las Vegas casino. Cause you can't really beat the house. Like, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, man. It's interesting. But I don't know whether the NFL is rigged or not. Like I said, I know that my wife, who works for a team, she can't even get access to a lot of information. So I find it hard to believe that, you know, you walking up and down the street can get that information readily available and utilize it. And you know what I'm saying? And if that is the case and it is rigged and you have that information, I would run it up, bro. Like I need to see the bag. That's how you could prove to me, like without a shadow of a doubt, that you know, and not only do you know, but you have the confirmation and you can utilize it. Take this and run up some bets and let all your bets be right. Then you got me. Like I don't have nothing to say. Clearly, you know something, and I'm not mad at that. Now, I'm going rapid fire because like I said, I ain't trying to be on here all night tonight. So next I want to talk about the curse of seeing things early. So selfishly, a big reason why I started vlogging and going live and just documenting things and information is because, for years I have just been seeing so much stuff. Like I love when my Facebook memories come back up because it reminds me of stuff that I've said a long time ago before, it was cool or any of that other stuff. And, I say it's a curse when you see things early because, if you see it early and nobody believes you or nobody understands, it's like you just preaching to the choir and where you just preaching to non-believers. And it's like, yo, this is about to happen, this is about to happen. And everybody, no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't possible. There's no way that can happen. And then it happens, and you just like, yeah, but now that it's common knowledge and everybody knows, it's like they don't want to give you your credit and act like you wasn't early to the party or you wasn't saying it when, it's documented. Like I remember way back when I was teaching, I was complaining about the benefits of teaching. Like, the salary is crazy, man. Like, had I known or had I been on my game and I understood thoroughly, teachers only make $30,000 out the gate. You know, I would have had to reevaluate things simply because it's just not a sustainable lifestyle. And, I just remember seeing teachers work part-time jobs, and I remember, teachers going through health crises and they couldn't afford to take care of people that they cared about and they loved. And I would just say this stuff and everybody would used to get so mad. Like, and I'm talking 2013, 2014. Like I used to say this stuff and people would get so mad. And now it's crazy because the same people that used to get so mad are saying the same things that I'm saying and I've been saying, which I don't even say it no more because I used to just have to deal with all of this stuff from saying it. And people would say it, but they wouldn't want to take ownership behind it. And I just put it out there like, yo, I enjoy my profession. I love teaching. I love helping the youth and, molding and shaping their minds. But we go through a lot and we don't get properly compensated. Like, and the thing was, well, you don't do it for the money, you do it for the love. Cool. But if something happens, and I can't focus on my work because I've got mental stuff on my mind or I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to pay bills, it's crazy. And I don't know, man. It's like you're ahead of the curve, you see stuff, and it's like, generational wealth. I was talking about this stuff in 2011, 2012, before, all the multi-level marketers and the Forex bros and the Bitcoin boys, all of them was out here talking about that stuff and just trying to sell you courses and stuff. I was talking about this a long time ago, just trying to figure out how to get it, how to build it. I mean, and you can see it, it's documented, which is why, again, it's like I got to start documenting stuff because when I say stuff, people don't believe me or people act like I'm crazy or people act like, what I'm saying isn't true, only to turn around 5, 10, 15 years later and be like, oh, yeah, I'm on this. And, they're on this, but you've been talking about that 15, 10 years ago. So, yeah, man, it's crazy. And then this is for my guy Rich, get the money now and or get that money now. And my girl Tara, I want to talk about the pandering and how, you have certain media figures that just go out here and they preach to their audience thinking that, those people rock with them and they really like them, but the minute something goes wrong, they act like they don't know those people. So for example, I think somebody brought up Candace Owens last night, and No disrespect to Candace Owens. I think, you can't really say it, but some of the stuff that she says is valid. But at the same time, you can't discount the damage and harm that, a lot of her rhetoric causes. So, what a lot of people don't know is Candace Owens, the lady who says everything that she says about racism and whatnot. Um, yeah, don't forget she went to the NAACP and she got that bag over racist accusations. So I mean, you can say what you want and act how you act, but when things got real, you ran to the NAACP and got it settled, you know. Um, it's crazy. It's crazy, man, because it's wild. And no, I'm not making this up. I think this common knowledge and everybody knows it, but if not, then let me share it. Racist threats. You see, there she go. Racist threats. The lawsuit filed in May, failing to act in part because of the caller's son, a Stanford mayor. The exact amount the Board of Education paid the family of Candace Owens, 18-year-old Stanford High graduate. You know what I'm saying? They paid legal expenses, and boom, look, it's right here. She got a salary, bro. She got a salary. So, yeah, man, hold on. Let me see. One of five teenagers sitting in the car left messages threatening to kill Owens, who is black, and repeatedly used a racial epithet in one of three messages. One of them referred to her as dirty and threatened to burn her house down and tar and feather her. You know what I'm saying? This is her. This is her. So, yeah, man, just be careful who you listening to because there's a lot of people out here that are just pandering. And if you notice, that's why a lot of that stuff that I talk about, I try not to lean too far one way or the other because the truth usually lies somewhere in the middle. And also, you got to think about who's going to really ride for you and who's going to have your back when things get real. Because you get out here and you pander to a specific audience thinking that these people really like you, when the reality is they don't like you, they like what you say. And if you mess around and say the wrong thing or you say something different, they no longer like you anymore. And now you just out here because you alienated the people that supported you and had your back, the people that really cared about you. You just talked about them crazy, you denigrated them, and you left them feeling less than or lower than. And you can never come back from that with those people. So you just got to be careful, you know what I'm saying, when you decide whether you're going to pander or cater to specific audiences or niche down. Just know whenever you try to level up or you try to change or go in a different direction or whatever happens, you have a change of heart. You're gonna have to start over. Like you're gonna have to rebuild that credibility and you're gonna have to rebuild that trust and that belief with people. So it's better to just, if you say something, commit to it and understand that, that's where you are and that's where you ride and understand the perception of it and how people are going to take it. You got to take all of that into consideration. Politics is real, and politics ain't just voting and picking politicians. Politics is way bigger than that. Go check out my video about how your coworkers aren't your friends. I talked about the politics. Check out the video about politics. I think I did a video, Corporate Cutthroat America. Check that out. Politics. I just saw an article today that popped up about office politics. I've been talking about that ever since I got on YouTube. Well, ever since I started going live. Let me say that. So, y'all, social politics is important. You think you could just get on a microphone or get in front of a camera and just say any and everything. You don't have to be held accountable for those actions, those words that you speak. That's not the real world, y'all. That's not how it works. But anyways, I'm about to sign off. I said I wasn't gonna be on here all night. I think I got everything I wanted to get out the way covered. So if you're watching the playback, make sure you like this video, drop a comment or something like that. I appreciate you stopping by Yorktown and visiting. Shout out to the New Yorkers who just got here. Shout out to the OG citizens of Yorktown. I appreciate all of y'all. Hit that like button, drop a comment, share so we can get it across the air. Hit that little bell so you can tell when I'm dropping new videos. And I'm going to holler at y'all.